Welcome back. In a bid to popularize the game through golf clinics by PGTI pros across the country, the beginners of the game were given just the opportunity they needed to fine-tune their skills firsthand. Here's three-time PGTI winner Kunal Bhasin taking the masterclass.
Very good. Just try something. You were a bit too much like this. So just bring them down like that, yeah. And try a swing like that. Yeah. There's a few things that you should tidy up. So one is your setup. You have too much of this. And the second thing is, because you have such a wide arc, your lower body seems to go a bit early. Okay, so you have to actually swing up and then start your downswing and then start your lower body. You know, because if your lower body goes too quick, you're going to spin out of the shot. Basically, look, you can still play golf with open hips, like because you have been, right? But if you want to get better and you want it, like you look like you've got a lot of potential, I would really start fixing that as soon as possible, because you don't want to make it into a habit that just becomes too difficult to fix later. So open up the club face, keep my stance a little bit open, okay? I keep my weight on my left foot on the front, so then I'm very stable. And then keep the club face open throughout and even after you've hit the shot. So don't do this. Keep the club face like this. Just hit behind the ball with the club face open.
I received two important points from the pro coach at the clinic, and he told me that my swing is too fast right now. Okay, so then, and immediately after he told me that, he gave me a drill, and I used that drill, and I could see a difference in my shot.
It was a great experience because he is a very good player, and he gave me quite a lot of tips that were very helpful. And though I didn't see immediate effect, I know that if I actually use those tips, it will help me get better.
As professional golfers, I think we should be giving back to the communities and to the sport. And I think that's what's going to help the sport grow in this country and generate future champions, and forget champions, just people that are interested in playing golf, future golfers, club members, and it has to start at the grassroots level, and hopefully we can do a little bit to help that.
And now back to the greens as round 3 unfolded, with Sri Lankan K. Prabhakaran climbing 3 places to tied 10th after emerging with a 4 under 212 overall. Noida's Rahul Bajaj with a round of 3 under 69 on day 3 jumped 5 places to be tied 5th. Vinod Kumar, who was sole second on the opening day, did better on the penultimate day with a 3 under par card, catapulting him to 4th place. Abhinav Lohan was consistent as his shot game came good once again. He was tied second after 3 rounds of golf. Sri Lanka's Anura Rohana kept up the pressure on the Indians as he shot a 2 under par round to finish overall second at 9 under 207. Bangalore-based rookie golfer Udayan Mane built a commanding 6-shot lead in the penultimate round after he produced a brilliant 5 under 67. So, after 3 rounds, Mane's 3-day total of 15 under 201 gave him the lead for the 3rd successive day. It seemed going into the final round, the fight would be more for the 2nd and 3rd places. So the leader group was all set to make the finale worthy of a fight. Faridabad's Abhinav Lohan was at 9 under par, followed by Sri Lanka's Anura Rohana, also at 9 under. 24-year-old Udayan Mane led the field with 15 under par, 6 strokes ahead. Abhinav Lohan moved up to 10 under with this birdie on the par 5 4th. Udayan Mane started off with a birdie on the second and zoomed up to 18 under with this eagle on the fourth. Lohan dropped a shot on the par 4 fifth but recovered quickly in the next with a birdie, taking advantage of an accurate approach shot. Starting at 9 under, Anura Rohana went to 10 under on the third and dropped a shot on the sixth. Meanwhile, playing 4 groups ahead, Shubhankar Sharma was on a birdie spree as he notched up 5 by the 11th as he reached 9 under par in contention for the second place. Back to the leader group then, Abhinav Lohan offset the bogey on the 10th with a birdie in the next hole. This putt setting him up perfectly as he climbed up to 11 under par, 1 stroke better than Rohana. The Sri Lankan meanwhile was having a difficult day with 3 bogeys, shaving off 3 birdies as he remained 9 under after 12 holes. Udayan Mane, who had dropped a shot on the 9th, climbed back to 18 with this birdie on the 12th. By the time the leader group reached the 16th green, it was clear none of them would be able to catch up with Udayan Mane at 18 under. The Bengaluru-based golfer showed his class on the 17th as he nailed this massive putt, stamping his authority on the rest of the field. At the finishing hole, Abhinav Lohan had a par as he carded in 2 under par for the day. Anura Rohana played a flawless back 9 with 3 birdies, finally making him 1 under for the day. But it was Udayan Mane who was calm and determined to end without much fuss. A par on the 18th gave him an 8-stroke victory and his second professional title in his rookie year.
It feels awesome for sure. Being the first at something like that definitely is a milestone. I've been hitting the ball pretty well, pretty consistently. So I knew if I just put myself in play on every hole, I won't make a bogey. So I was just concentrating on hitting the fairway, hitting the green and taking a chance on the greens for a birdie, and that's exactly what I did. And I stuck to my process, stuck to my game plan, and I came up on top.
So that's how it ended on the final day at Oxford. Lohan finished sole second, while Shubhankar Sharma had the best round of the day at 6 under to be tied third with Anura Rohana. Rahul Bajaj kept his nerve, finishing at 5th place. In the Rolex rankings, Abhijit Singh Chadha remained on top despite missing this event, courtesy his Built Open victory. Mukesh maintained his 2nd place, while Udayan Mane climbed 4 places to be number 3 after winning at Oxford. Apart from the pros who made the inaugural Western Indian Oxford Masters worth it, a 14-year-old amateur, Kshitij Kaul, had a creditable tournament, finishing 2 under overall. He also received the inaugural Rajkumar Pitambar Trophy. The winning trophy and a cheque of 4,50,000 rupees was bagged by Udayan Mane. The Eagleton Golf Club golfer turned pro this year and already has 2 PGTI titles up his belt. So, a memorable tournament for the golfers PGTI and Oxford Golf Resort ended with hope of many more editions to come. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Inside the PGTI. Until next time, it's goodbye.